Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. With my partner, Chris Singleton. First pitch coming your way next. Towing the slab in today's game, Jacob Misiorowski. What do you look for here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner around second. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Really nice swing as he gave that one a ride the opposite way, but it sliced just foul down into the corner. That had extra bases written all over it if it stayed fair.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. In time, Devon. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder, number 25.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it.
Oh, that drilled him.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
No look flip to first. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
This one in the air right field. Oh, he misses it. It drops. One runs in. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4. A 2-run double.
You know, when you flat out botch a fly ball in the outfield, it's a pretty terrible feeling, but it compounds things when it allows 2 runs to score. It happens to every outfielder at some point, but you just hate to see it when it's such an impactful error.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground. And he can't come up with it. 1 run across and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Bryce Terang at the plate now, the former first-round pick back in 2018. His dad, Brian, played in the big leagues. He was an outfielder with the Mariners in 1993 and 1994. That's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Brewers.
Now it's the right fielder. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out. every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And a big swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Derek Hill will hit next. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that one finds its way through. And now two aboard.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit! And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
One down, and now the right fielder.
Number 13, Riku Nishida.
Outside low, ball one. There's a swing and a miss. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air to left center, Yelich on the move to the alley, and there's two away.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder, number 25, Derek.
Two outs, runners at first and second. Next to hit, Jake Bauers.
Jake Bauers.
In the air, right field, way back there. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. One run in the inning, but they leave two. Through 8 full, it's the White Sox 10 and the Brewers 3. This is White Sox.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Here in Milwaukee, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi, folks. John Schaumby alongside Chris Singleton. And
Brewers.
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Quinn Priester. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize.
Terang steps on the bag for 1. Over to first, safe.
Up next for Chicago, the center fielder.
Go ahead run on base. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. Popped up. And that is that. He continues. Back at the ballpark, rubber match alert, Singy. 2 teams who really want this one, and it shows. Tie game, and we're right in the thick of it.
Yeah, you can sense both teams treating every at-bat with postseason intensity. Nobody wants to give an inch.
The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. He's not stopping. On his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Number 13, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1.
You know, these White Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Line drive, flashes the leather on the running catch, and there's 1 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Number 13, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Now he launches a throw over his head, and the runner is in to score from third. Bad mistake there. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error.
Up next for Chicago, the center fielder, number 25, Derek Hill.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. In time, Devon finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Up next for the White Sox, the first baseman, number 5, Munetaka.
So up next, Munetaka Murakami. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away.
Get out, slide, slide, slide.
Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position. I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.